There's a school in Nairobi, a very famous national school, which we used to call Nairobi Girls in the days when I was still in school. Yeah, I remember it used to have some very intelligent, very beautiful young lasses. I was the shy type, yeah, as those familiar to this channel will know. And so I was very scared of approaching any girl, yeah. But I guess that had a lot to do with the fact that I was disadvantaged. I didn't have a big sister, like the guys who used to find it very easy to talk to girls had, yeah. Anyway, this school has been renamed over the years to Moi Nairobi Girls. Now, last Saturday morning, something happened at this school that is just mind-boggling. Something happened at this school that has sent shivers, major shivers, down the spines of every parent with a girl child. What happened on that Saturday morning at around 2 a.m. is that a girl was raped right inside the school, right inside the dormitories, the cubicles, right inside the residence of girls at this girls' school. Now, how does something like that happen? How? Folks, I don't have words to describe this incident, yeah, because unacceptable does not even cut close. Anyway, we'll analyze this, look at it a little deeper, yeah, immediately after the short upcoming commercial break. Don't go away. Welcome back. Now, because we want clarity, we want to understand this thing a little deeper, it will be necessary to go back to last year. Moi Nairobi Girls is the same school where there was a school fire last year, yeah, started by somebody, that took the life of 11 girls and injured many others. Now today, I'll reveal something that I've not revealed before. Okay? Since last year, I've been following up and working my leads and trying to solve a mystery about that fire. And the reason is I have received information, yeah, from multiple sources linking that mysterious fire to the electioneering period last year. Now, as a policy, I never ever make damaging allegations against anybody or any institution on this channel unless I'm very sure. Unless I have something to back it. And the more serious the allegations are, the more reluctant I am, yeah, to say anything about it on this channel until I am very sure. However, I can mention it now because of the latest developments at the school. The very wild allegations I received that I was following up on was that the fire, was targeted at the child of a major player in the elections in 2017. The idea, according to these very wild allegations, was that somebody was supposed to be broken, somebody was supposed to be brought to order, kuingizwa box, because they were a major decision maker concerning those general elections. But this man is a very principled man. He cannot be bought by any amount of money, and his will cannot be bent. And so somebody decided that they were going to attack those close to this person to show this person how serious they were. And therefore these people penetrated the school, and set up that fire with the main objective of snuffing out the young life of that person's daughter. Now, in case this very wild allegation, which I'm refusing to believe, in case it has some inkling of truth, I have some advice for those people who are behind it. When you're dealing with a person who has confessed God, when you're dealing with a person who behaves the way they behave because they say they believe in God and they trust in God, be very careful. Because what most probably is going to happen is the whole thing is going to backfire. The whole thing is going to explode on your face. Avoid such people like the plague, because somebody may look very weak, defenseless. It's just a man. We can deal with him. After all, we have dealt with other men. Oh, it does not work like that, because there is a God in heaven. And whoever you are, God protects his people. Touch not my anointed ones. We jaribu tu. You could end up very badly. Not only you, your children's children's children. Let me just leave it at that. Now, in case that wild allegation of a story is true, then it means that what happened here at Nairobi Girls, at Moi Nairobi Girls, is that last year a door was opened. Because to gain access to the girls' school, these people passed the guards. And the guards were told, you know who I am, just shut up, don't say anything. You didn't see me, I didn't come, I didn't go. Okay? If you know what is good for you. And these people got away with it. So there were no guards to tell a story. There are no witnesses to tell a story. So the arson remained the way it is. Somebody was charged. I believe the case is still in court. Okay? But that's how that maneno ended. Now, what do I mean by saying that a door was opened? A door was opened because anybody who knew about that incident could very easily impersonate those same people. They could come around and say, you know who I am? We were here last year. So you didn't see us come, you didn't see us go. And they would have gone into the school and did the horrendous, horrific thing they did. It is very possible that what happened last year caused some lapse in the security, where people would have looked the other way, assuming that, oh, those are the same people of last year. If you know what's good for you, just stay away from it. Stay out of it. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is very obvious. Those who understand security, and indeed those who have attended a boarding school, will understand. Now, in a boarding school, it is impossible, virtually impossible, very difficult for an outsider to enter a boarding school and steal something and then walk out or get away. That is very difficult. Now, note very carefully what I'm saying. I'm talking about stealing. I'm not talking about 3 men entering a school, having enough time to rape, having enough time to attack, and then get away. That is a very long shot, actually being able to do what happened last Saturday morning at this school. There are only 2 possibilities, and 2 possibilities alone. It was either done by insiders, people already in the school, in the capacity of either teachers or subordinate staff or whatever, people already within the school. Or if it was somebody from outside or persons from outside, they had inside help. There is no other third option. Now, based on what I've already said before, getting inside help, or rather getting help from the inside, also includes a person on the inside being intimidated. The way the fire incident I've just described could have taken place according to some wild allegations. But in a nutshell, those are the only two possibilities. Because if you've been to a boarding school, there are just too many witnesses. There are too many people around. You can't just walk in and do things and get out. No way. How? How do you do that? Apart from the security, and I know most boarding schools have dogs, which can sense an outsider very quickly. And I've not been able to ascertain if Moi Girls had dogs. But apart from that, there are also the students. There are students who study late into the night. All the students in the dorm are not asleep the whole night. Somebody has woken up. The numbers just completely dispel and make this a huge mystery. Due to all these factors, it is not possible for somebody to walk in. Nobody sees them, nobody identifies them, nobody heard them, as they went about doing the horrific thing they did, to somebody's daughter. Now, this story gets even worse because there's clear evidence of a cover-up. What the school did on discovering what had happened is that they went into denial. There are even reports by some of the students that some of those people affected by the rape incident were told to shower. Showering destroys evidence. And that's not all. Some of the students were promised scholarships, free education, if they cooperated with the school administration or whoever was representing the school administration in offering and dangling these goodies before the eyes of victims. Now, that's the kind of thing that makes me want to vomit. Throw up. These people who are doing that, they don't have children. Do they have daughters? Oh gosh. The people who attempted this cover-up have no business being anywhere near a girls' school. Anywhere near a girls' school, let alone being entrusted with the safety, and well-being of girls in a school. Now, this cover-up extended also to the hospital because initial tests came out negative. By negative, the test said negative. The girl was not raped. There's no evidence of rape. That is what the initial reports came out with. Again, anybody in the medical profession, who can falsify findings has, let alone having no business being in the profession, should be charged with a criminal offense. Now, there's something else baffling about this very bizarre saga. When parents go to the school, some parents wanted to take their children home. Most of the parents waited, for the school administration to speak to them. Now, I get it. Many parents fear school administrators. They really fear them. And I know many parents in this hard times have fees arrears. And as the good book tells us, you're a slave to people you owe money. And therefore you have your child here, you're trying very desperate to keep them in school, and you're not paid up as far as school fees is concerned. I get that. I also get the fact that education is very important, that our children should be in school all the time, and that some parents are very desperate under whatever circumstances to keep their children in school, and to get their children through school, and to get their children and to ensure that the children never miss even a day of school. They're very desperate to do that. However, I have a simple question to ask. What is more important, the security of your child or the education? Is it logical to risk the security of your child because of education? Now, some parents also interviewed by the press said that they come from very far, and therefore I would expect that there are a lot of financial implications of taking their child home, in these hard times. I understand that. However, if it was me, and I have daughters, by the way, if it was me and something like that happened, and I went to the school, I would not wait for any discussions. I wouldn't. Even if I owed the school 1 million bob or more in fees arrears, I would not wait for anybody. I would pick up my daughter and go home immediately. Even if it was 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, that is what I'd do. Indeed, the way I am, if my daughter was in a neighboring school, just a neighboring school, not very far from Moi Nairobi Girls, I would do the same. I would go, wake her up, I would not care about the school administration, and I would pick up my child and take her home to safety. That is what I'd do without even thinking about it twice. You know, rape is a crime that never leaves the victim. Never ever. Rape leaves scars in a victim that can never ever be healed. It's irreversible. Indeed, there's some people who say, I've heard women say, that actually it's better if they had killed me. Now I'm talking about adults. I'm talking about adults who have been raped. Grown-ups, people who have finished school who have been raped. So, just start to think what the effect would be on a Form 2 pupil, a young 15-year-old girl in a girls' school. What really surprises me about this incident, because we're very, very quick to pick up people and lock them up. I'm surprised why the mistress of this school is not in a police cell. I'm surprised why the senior administration of this school, including the matron who was on duty or whoever was on duty, I'm shocked why these people are not behind bars. Why? Anyway, maybe my emotions are getting the better of me. But that is my honest view, and that is what I feel about this horrific thing that happened at Nairobi Girls, Moi Nairobi Girls. It is totally more than unacceptable. But unfortunately, it's a clear display of where our dear country has reached. Because even if our children are not safe when they go to school, then what is going on? What are we coming to? If the senior government officials can visit the school and continue to behave as if nothing happened, and continue to give us, I was going to use a 4-letter word, my apologies, and continue to give us human waste or cow waste, to the effect that they're investigating what? The tests are already positive. People should be behind bars. Charges should already be preferred against people involved in this incident. And I don't want even to hear about exams being disrupted, or the people sitting exams being disrupted, etc., etc. That is nonsense when you compare it to the security of your child. Or do you want to tell me you'd rather your daughter be raped and she sits her exams? As long as she sits her exams, at a rape ni sawa. Is that what you want to tell me? Anyway, I think I'd better just take time to cool off. I will continue this recording at a future date. Until next time, this is Kshs Kumekucha.